Hello, my name is Tanner Russell. Today we'll be playing Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon, change list number 829663, the GB Milestone 2 build. Here we are at the main menu. I'm gonna show everything from bottom to top. So first off, we have the credits. Takes you to a rolling credits screen. Got the quit button. Obviously closes the game. Got the options menu where you can adjust the volume. That's the master volume, the music, and the sound effects. Here you can see each individual level as we made it. We made this so we didn't have to jump, through the hub world. Speaking of which, that's where the play button takes you. Here we are, just outside the first level. We go through the portal, and we're loaded in. So my first task was to add tutorialization, so I added these NPCs, something to tell us there's some Rhinox over there, teaches us how to use our charge attack, and tells us about Sparks, which is our diegetic UI. He changes color to match the amount of health you have left. And my second task is to have the structure of enemies sort of match like an IPM model. So the first enemies we introduce are all just like the basic enemies. They can be defeated by any one attack, doesn't matter what you use. So you can use your charge, or you can also use your fire attack. In one hit, will take them out no matter what. I also had a bug that I fixed where they would attack after they had been defeated that I fixed in the sprint. Here we have an NPC that tells you how to use these buttons. Just like the basic enemy, they can actually be damaged with either the charge or the fire. But if you hit it with the charge, it's just something that I've already introduced. And I introduced the fire attack later on in this level. Here's that NPC here, tells you how to use your fire attack, because it introduces the large Rhinox. So, yep, use the fire attack, just press the right mouse button. So you jump across up here. Alright, so here's our large enemy. He's twice the size of the other ones. One simple fire attack will take him down. Here we have the last NPC. Tells us that, sometimes there are areas that are harder to get to, but they have valuable stuff. Alright, and now that I've collected all the eggs from this world, I'm ready to go back to the hub world. Oh, and also the pause menu works from within my level. Back to the hub world.
With implementing a few tasks within Jira pertaining to our Spyro capstone project. As you can go to Perforce, you have our depot here and also our teams folder. Here it obtains the builds as well as the project itself. You just double click here, and once that's complete, we have the Spyro within our gameplay. Once you have these options here, you can choose to play, the levels, options, quit, or also the credits button. But as you continue, you have the levels, as well as my level, Stephanie. And throughout this gameplay of Spyro, my level is called Lost World. Within Lost World, Spyro can obtain different egg collectibles, different gems. He can also interact with different NPCs by using the fire attack. Spyro can also break breakable bases. And our team thought it was very good to have the gems to guide the players throughout the level gameplay. So as you collect the master key and the egg collectible, Spyro can also shoot fireballs and interact with breakable walls with Lost World. Spyro can also jump on different objects within the level to obtain different jewel gems. As you can see here, if you want to collect this, it's okay to use different meaningful choices to jump on wood that's unreachable for the character and or player. As you can see, Spyro can also take damage from the fire torches. And if this ever happens, you can also play again or quit. If you choose to play again, Spyro's place where he was before, as well as Spyro has the option to jump on these different objects. Remember to always use the fly mechanic. The fly mechanic can actually help you throughout the level gameplay. The platforms was also created to help the character continue on throughout the level. There's also a respawn/checkpoint that's available there for the character to obtain and interact with, just in case he or she falls off the level. For example, if Spyro was to fall off the level here, the player can also choose to play again or quit. And Spyro is also placed where he was before falling off the level. So as you continue on, Spyro can achieve those jewel gems and egg collectibles. And remember that you can go back to that respawn point. Jewel gems are also collected along the way. As you can see here, I have a few obstacles for the character to continue on throughout the level. Spyro can also interact with the treasure chest, which helps him achieve an egg collectible inside. As you can see, Spyro is also able to interact with the widget object in the Lost World game as well. Eboop, enter here and follow the path. Remember to get those breakable bases as well. And you can also charge at those breakable walls. Continuing on, Spyro is able to collect each gelatin along the way. Remember, Spyro can also attack those different enemies within the gameplay. And Jewel Gems are received. Spyro can also interact with different NPCs throughout the level gameplay by pressing E to chat. Grr, hello Spyro, there's a weird opening somewhere around here. You should go check it out. You must collect all 6 dragon eggs. Good luck. So once Spyro is finished collecting with the NPC character there, Spyro can continue on. Remember, Spyro can interact with those breakable walls. Spyro can also collect different objects throughout the level. And remember to break those breakable walls that's in the way of level progression. Remember our goal here, collect 200 gems and obtain 6 egg collectibles. I believe Spyro has reached his goal. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining Team Moneybags. You all take care.
How, I get to my level, and how to complete the level from the hub world. So normally, the player will be getting all these gems. I'm not gonna go into the other designers' levels though. I'm just gonna collect some gems on the way. Because I do need a certain amount of gems at the beginning of the level, because normally you would go through those 2 levels first. And then my level is the 3rd one. So I go through. And this is the beginning of the level, so the player can walk around here. Some gems. You can talk to an NPC right here, which you will explain on how to use the cannon, which is the introduce mechanic for this level. So the player can just come up and then try it out. And then there's also this NPC right here with the big ball right here. So he can come up, and this is why I was collecting gems, because yeah, for 100 gems, he can open up the way. So he opens up the way, and there's an egg at this level. And then this is the 2nd area, so the player can either, I'll kill some enemies. But the player can also mess around with the cannon right here. Actually, kill the enemies with the cannon as well. Mess around and hit more walls, and this was obviously the practice is the introduce mechanic for the Invincibility Gate. So as they can see, there's a clear widget that says Invincibility popping up with the gate that the player should probably go through. Because yeah, they see this acid lake right here with a bunch of gems and then that egg across the other side of the room. So they can go through, collect the gems that they need to, collect the egg, probably try to come back just to make sure they don't get hurt, and they can come back again, collect the rest of the gems. However the player wants to do it, or if they want to take damage. And then for the practice part, they are met with one enemy before getting into the practice mechanic, along with gems for reward from the previous rooms. So for the practice mechanic here, the player can come through, they can go through the slides right here, get to this area, get one egg, and then it's either up to them. If they don't, yeah, they can probably go back to the other room or try to make it across. Oh, I actually did not want over this section. Yeah, that's the practice and the master for the invincibility. And then lastly, this is the master mechanic for the cannon. So the player can either try to kill these enemies if they know how to kill them. If they don't know how to kill them, there is an NPC up here that they can talk to. And then, yeah, they can interact with the cannon, and they can go ahead and kill the enemies as well. It's going to be hard to aim down at. Hit the walls that they need. Get a couple more gems over here. And another egg. And then pretty much the ending room right here, which the player can just get a whole bunch of gems for reward for completing this level. And the last egg. And back up at the hopboard. So that is our game. So thank you for watching.
Alright, here we are in the bonus level. This is level 4 technically. Here we have an NPC that tells us how we use these updrafts. Just stand in the wind and jump and you'll get launched into the air. And then if you hold spacebar to glide, just sail right across. Where's the other enemy? Here we have... oh, there he was. He was chasing us. Here we have another NPC that tells us if we want the updraft on these islands to work, we'll have to take out all of the enemies on that island, so it stops you from progressing until the enemies are taken care of. Alright, made it across. Alright, and here's the portal back to the hub world. Once again, the pause menu does work. And here we are. Alright, here we are once again at the very beginning of the game. You first press play, you spawn into the hub world here. A couple of the tasks I worked on in the hub world include adding NPCs for tutorialization, such as this NPC that teaches you how to glide across gaps in a low-stakes environment so you don't die during levels. Just glide right across here. And this NPC that tells you you have to collect the eggs and the gems. And last but not least, we have this NPC over here that tells you about the portals. It'll take you to different worlds where the Rhinox have hidden the eggs. So my next task was to fix the level persistence, so all of the stuff that I just collected should stay gone when you leave and come back. I've tried not to collect too much in the hub world and just get it from the levels, but so I could show this in this video. But you go to a level, go to the main menu and come back, and everything we just collected is still gone. This was necessary for me to implement manually because by default every time Unreal launches a new level, it opens it from scratch instead of like opening an existing version of the level that has already had that stuff collected. So everything that is placed into the level will respawn. Last but not least, come over here. Grab this final egg. So you saw the first portal next to the NPC, the second one is over there. This is the third portal up portal to the fourth mission is blocked by a boulder. You have to talk to Moneybags, pay 500 gems to get that opened up. And last but not least, in order to beat the game, you have to come talk to this NPC over here and turn in 20 dragon eggs.